Hello everyone, back tuning in to the fourth update for the late spring bank holiday weekend, and we're going to include the Bearded Fury Festival, which is taking place over this bank holiday weekend at Swadlincote in Derbyshire. So I've done 3 updates so far. All 3 of them were very, very good updates, but a strange year of updates this year, because all of the updates that we've done, we've managed to come away with really good model runs, and all 3 of them so far were mainly dry and warm. But I did say at the end of update number 3, I was a bit dubious about this seeming trend that we got, because many of the other model updates that were taking place around the same time were indicating quite an unsettled late spring bank holiday weekend. I can tell you that between update number 3 and update number 4 tonight, there has been a deterioration in the model output. However, it's not all bad news, so I'll talk you through the latest update in a moment for the late spring bank holiday weekend. Just to say that this is the 4th update of today, so it's been a very, very busy day indeed. Weekend forecast, of course, was released first up. That's always first on Saturday. We've also released a week 10-day video update with all the usual features, and also the CFS 6-month look ahead going through to November with that one, but it is just for fun. So have a look at all of the other videos that we've released so far today when you finish with this one. Right, so we're going to start off on Thursday. So it's only a few days away now. It's moving into the reliable time frame of the GFS model. This is Thursday, the 23rd of May. This will be day 1 of a Bearded Fury Festival at Catton Hall, Swadlincote in Derbyshire. And we've got low pressure moving in from off the Atlantic. This area of low pressure just here is heading into the UK. It looks rather flabby, but it is an area of low pressure that's moving in from the west. Upper air temperatures probably about average for the time of year, relatively warm. There's showery outbreaks of rain heading in from the west. It's not a deluge by any means, but certainly showery rain moving in from the Atlantic. So day 1 of Bearded Fury could well be affected by some outbreaks of rain. And because it's cloudy and damp, there's not much sunshine coming through there. Temperatures are rather on the lowly side, talking about kind of like mid-teens, 14, 15 or 16 degrees. It's a bit below average, really, for the 23rd of May. Into Friday the 24th of May, so this is day 2 of Bearded Fury, and it will be the day of a getaway for the bank holiday weekend, of course. We've got an area of low pressure sitting very close to the country, almost over top of us, so it does look quite unsettled. Upper air temperatures have cooled a little bit, so it is rather chilly. There's showers or longer spells of rain being forecast for much of England and Wales, so again, wet weather could well affect Bearded Fury and anybody that's travelling around for the bank holiday weekend. Could be some quite heavy rain, especially focused on England and Wales. Temperatures, again, quite cool, really, close to the east coast, where we've got more persistent spells of rain. We're only kind of like 10, 11, 12 degrees. Otherwise, sort of mid-teens Celsius again. But these temperatures are a bit below average for the time of year. Further north, though, a little bit better for southern Scotland, up to around 18 or 19 degrees there. So it's more away of sunshine, fewer showers up north. Is a bit warmer across the northern parts of the country. Right, we're into bank holiday weekend then. This is Saturday the 25th of May. Again, we've got this trough of low pressure over the top of the country. It's beginning to pull away to our east, so winds are in from a north or northwesterly direction, so it does look quite cool. Upper air temperatures are fairly cool for day 3 of Bearded Fury and the first day of the bank holiday weekend. There's showers in northern and eastern parts of the country. Some of them could be quite heavy. They may affect Derbyshire again, so day 3 of Bearded Fury could well be affected by some showers. Temperatures are pretty cool, kind of like low to mid-teens Celsius. You normally add a degree or 2 onto these temperatures, but even doing that, we're not talking about particularly exciting temperatures at all, rather on the cool side for the first day of the bank holiday weekend. Sunday, so it's final day of Bearded Fury, takes a low pressure away to our east. We start to get this ridge just beginning to topple in from off the Atlantic Ocean. Winds are still in from a northerly direction. That's kind of like an improving type pattern. Now, the upper air temperatures are still pretty cool because the mean wind direction is still kind of like north or northwesterly. But there are fewer showers around. What showers there are mainly on the eastern side of the country is pretty dry out in the west. Temperatures are disappointing, kind of like mid-teens Celsius again, at best in most parts of the country. So it's turning drier. There'll be more in way of sunshine moving in from the west. Still some showers, but they're mainly light left in the east. But temperatures are a bit cool. So that's probably the best day for Bearded Theory, anyway, the final day of the festival. And then we're into Bank Holiday Monday itself. This is Monday, 27th of May, with this ridge of high pressure building in from off the Atlantic. This looks like the best day of the weekend, definitely. Although winds are still from a north-northwest direction, so it won't be particularly warm. Upper air temperatures still look rather on the cool side for the end of May. But lots of dry weather. These green areas tend to be more sort of banks of cloud on these charts, anything. So plenty of dry weather for Bank Holiday Monday. Temperatures kind of like upper teens. So it's still a relatively cool air mass, but there's more sunshine around. And so that allows temperatures, because it's very strong sun at this time of year, that allows temperatures to get to kind of like 16, 17 or 18 degrees. It's still nothing to get excited about at all. But wouldn't be too bad at all. There'd be plenty of sunny spells coming through and a lot of dry weather. That's a decent Bank Holiday Monday after what is a relatively disappointing Bank Holiday weekend, but it does end on a rather better note. So, I mean, it's not as good as updates 1, 2 and 3, but when I signed off on update number 3, I did so I was a bit dubious about the trend that we seem to have for this Bank Holiday weekend to be warm and dry, because it just didn't really add up with the other model output. I think we were just very lucky in a way to get those 3 in succession that were very settled, because a lot of the other model output at that time, including within the GFS model itself, wasn't really going in that direction. So it's a bit of a fluke, bit of a freak what we did there. So this is more like what I've been expecting to see. Rather changeable Bank Holiday weekend, starting quite unsettled, improving as we go along. Nothing to get particularly excited about from a weather point of view, and rather disappointing for Bearded Theory, where you could well be affected by rain on many of the days, unfortunately, for that festival. But we have had worse Bank Holiday weekends, temperatures a bit on the cool side. Right, we'll do update number 5 on Monday, and we'll start trying to add in a bit of detail then, because we'll be getting into a reliable time frame, so I'll be able to start adding a bit of detail in with update number 5 on Monday. That's all for now though, and thanks for watching.